YouTube, what up? Right now we got who is to blame for show canceling? Power Book 2 go season 4. And we all got the news. It's gonna be the last episode regarding. I mean, the last season regarding Power Book 2, the spinoff, and which is it's a legendary show. I feel like it's a lot more storytelling. It's a lot of factors in it. You know what I'm saying? And then more information that's steady coming about. The guy who's I don't even know his name, so I ain't really gonna speak on it. But y'all know who I'm talking about. He's trying to play. He's being smart, but it's kind of rubbing me off as a fan the wrong way. And what I'm talking about is like he's saying, okay, we're gonna cut this show, but we could still bring some people in it from the other spinoffs. We could just bring it to another show, so we don't have to pay them that much. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think when it gets to like season 4, season 5, season 6, the ticket, it goes up. You know what I'm saying? Michael Rainey, he's well deserving of that money. I don't know his real name. The white boy that plays Brayden, he deserves that money. Effie deserves the money. Kane, all of them deserve their money because they doing a great job. And in my opinion, the best spinoff is Power Book 2. If y'all want to argue about which one is better and why, I can make a whole nother video about that. But that's just how I feel, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna go ahead and get into shout out to Sheaf McGraw. I'm kind of just gonna listen to his takes and just kind of just bring my little 2 cents in or whatever. But what I'm hearing is they from the get-go they was paying Mary J. Blige a huge bag, which I don't know exactly the amount, but that could be a major factor on why the shit getting canceled or whatever. I don't know. Mary J. Blige, she's a very talented R&B artist. She's one of the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? My mama, she loved that woman. You know what I'm saying? And I know how legendary she is, and I love the Monet character. That's probably I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. She probably my favorite female character in the Powerverse. Top 3 at least. I say Rock, Monet. Angela and Tasha. Tasha last because she just died. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this shit though. Y'all like the video, man? Y'all like the video, and we finna vibe out this shit, man. We're gonna delete that. Remind me later. Alright, bet.
Different than some of the stuff I'm saying, make sure you put it in the comments. Click that like button so they push the video, and subscribe if this your first time here. Came to Power Book 2 Ghost, and it's called Power Book 2 Ghost. So the entire time people been like, yo,
and this is my major problem right here, real quick. So it's called Power Book 2 Ghost, and it's Tariq's story basically on how he gets the power, how he gets to the point that he wants to get to. And, my only knock against Tariq this spinoff was a couple of things. He don't know how to fight. He's very smart, but I feel like he hasn't just utilized. And it's really been because he's been on defense this whole entire time, right? This is gonna be his first season where he's on offense, so he finally can see him unleash. But he underrates and underestimates Ghost so much and try to downplay him so much. Like when we were talking to Tosh, he like, man, you the real master behind everything. You the real brains of the operation. And Tosh should be having to tell that nigga like, look, man, your father wasn't no joke. Like I don't know what the fuck you thinking, but cause we know Tariq of doing this. Like he blind hated his father so much that he underestimated him as far as how smart he really was. You know what I'm saying? So will he finally get to the point where he be like, yeah, my dad was a motherfucker. He was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? We just got a lot of shit that we want as fans.
When Ghost coming back? The entire time. This been all the videos. Yo, Ghost coming back here. Ghost coming back there. I did one. Yo, I think it's getting close. Ghost was talking about it. Amari Harwood was talking about it. Saying they got to get the money right. But that's why it was so popular, man. It ain't just because it was a standalone show and it was so great from a writing standpoint. No. Now, we talked about some of the good.
Now a lot of people talking about the writing was off and X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, bro, where the fuck this energy coming from? Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit, every time this shit come on, bro, this shit do numbers. Like I said, if you think Raising Kanan is the best, hey man, it's all good. I respect your opinion. But man, this shit was a great ass show. You know what I'm saying? I love this shit. A lot of people do.
About why it was so popular. Now, this is some of the writing stuff that I think they should have changed. And I'm going to start with a lot of the women on the show. First off, choosing to keep Monet over Lorenzo. These are the two parents of the Tejadas. They had Lorenzo set up perfect. He's a very good actor in this role.
That's a fact.
Lorenzo was one of the strongest actors on the show.
That's a fact.
They had him set.
His death was a disappointment. I wanted him to stick around longer, but when he killed Zeke, I already knew he was gonna get his ass killed. Well, he was gonna get killed when they killed Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I already knew that was about, but they should have kept both of them. Cause if they killed off Monet, it's kind of like why? It's why. You know what I'm saying? So I want Monet to survive like throughout the entirety of this show, but if she get knocked out by one of the family members, you know, it is what it is. But I definitely feel him that Lorenzo should have stayed around. I believe that 100%.
Set up being a scary guy, getting out of jail just like they did Kanan in the original Power. He gets out, gets no power. And this could be a part of the whole Hollywood woke thing where they like, no, the woman got it. I don't know what they was thinking and what the process was. They could have did it just because it's Mary J. But they chose to keep her and get rid of Lorenzo. And I gotta be honest, Mary J has not been doing a good job acting in this role.
Where is this shit coming from? Alright, bro. This all biasness aside, Monet is a good ass character. I love her character. She probably my favorite female character in the Power universe, man. She don't play. Every time she on the screen, she checking somebody. Just like Rock. Maybe Rock to a lesser degree because Rock, she able to be, she ruthless. We all know this shit. Rock, Monet probably, yeah, Monet ain't fucking with Rock. But Rock is able to kind of be cool, calm, and collected sometimes when she dealing with certain people. But with Monet, it don't matter who she talking to. She always on 10. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree right there. But hey, I respect your opinion.
Like no. And I done did reviews where I be like, yo, Mary J be looking tired. Like,
oh God, yeah, she do. She do.
Cause that's what it be looking like to me. It be looking like, yo, Mary J tired. She done worked all day. I gotta shoot these roles late at night. She ready to take a nap. Like that's what I be seeing. Cause I done seen her in different stuff where she acted good. Where I say, oh, Mary J can act. You know, she gonna be good for this Power Book 2 role. But seeing her in the role, she ain't been acting good. So I think they should have cut her out. And her budget is way higher than Lorenzo. So it would have saved you on budget too. You had her for one season, whack her off. Boom. Come with Lorenzo. He getting out of jail. His wife just got whacked off. You know, you can have her having a thing with Mecca. Or maybe
that my dog, y'all. Excuse him.
And then had Lorenzo take over, you know. But the next thing, taking out Carrie. I thought that made no sense. Why did they take out Carrie?
She was a good character as well. Oh God, I feel that 100%. You know, cause she was slick fucking with Tariq until she found out about his extracurricular activities. But nah, she was a good character. And bad, if I might add. But yeah, she died too soon. You know what I'm saying?
Knocked off Jabari. These was two teachers that was talking, right? Then you had Carrie. She talked to the cop dude too. Then she was talking to Zeke. She talked to a lot of people, you know. And then Tate one of them, right? But I think they shouldn't have knocked her off. They should have just put her with Tate. That would have made the female audience happy. You know, they love when you clean up a chick. A smut they're doing with a lot of people, clean up.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So that would have satisfied them. Like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. You know, and then she was a good actor. So she was one of the strong actors on the show. You put her with another strong actor, Tate, power couple. You see what I'm saying? Instead of having to bring in Professor Harper and try to bring her storyline up and attach her to Tate, because that's what they did. You could have just put Carol,
And they ended up not even being together.
a strong storyline, a strong actor, boom, put her with Tate. That makes perfect sense. And it saved a lot of the Professor Harper, Tate talking to each other, him trying to get with her. No, just put him with Carrie. So I thought they made a blunder with that. Another blunder I think happened. Keeping Tasha on camera. This is another one of those actresses that come from the original Power. So her budget gonna be a little higher because remember, she already been working on the same show and she basically helped build the Starz platform. You bringing her to Ghost, so she's gonna be on Power Book 2. She gonna want that budget for every episode she in. She gonna want a bigger budget. Man, you had a season 1. You used her for season 1. Good. You brought people, that audience over. Whack her off. Get rid of her. You should have had Tommy get rid of her in season 1. That would have kept Tommy character being who Tommy character is, right? Delivering on his promises. And then you wouldn't have to worry about that budget going forward either. So they.
But if Tasha got knocked off, man, that would have been crazy. Do y'all think she's still gonna get knocked off? I mean, there's a lot of shit that's in the air, but I don't know about that one.
In my opinion, right? Now, the next female that I'm gonna discuss is light skinned Keisha. Why haven't they developed light skinned Keisha yet? I really don't get it.
They sure was showing her a lot of promise, you know what I'm saying? She started fucking with Tate. And of course, whenever they had like them little school episodes, I mean the classroom scenes, you know, her little slick ass, you know, so that shit was cool, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like shit, I'm thinking shit, maybe eventually Tariq might knock her off. But they never, because, you know, it's a war now. So obviously she probably not finna be a major factor when it comes to season 4, both parts. Cause that nigga Tariq ain't finna be at school. So yeah, they fumbled the bag with light skinned Keisha. I ain't gonna lie. She had a lot of storyline to be developed. So I agree with that.
She been around since the beginning. You see that the audience is taking a liking to her. I done seen memes with light skinned Keisha. I done seen Facebook stuff trending, IG stuff trending, Twitter stuff. The audience like light skinned Keisha.
That's ugly as fuck.
Why ain't y'all developed her? You could have put her with Brayden. You ain't have to bring in another chick and have a whole nother story.
Yeah, that do make sense.
Because remember,
that do make sense. Yeah.
Person, it's like another storyline, and then they never develop it.
Yeah, they sure rushed this chick. Well, she cool, but she sure came out of nowhere.
That's the biggest problem. So they should have developed light skinned Keisha. Now, let's go head over to the guys. One thing I think they made a big mistake on was taking out Mac.
Yes, 100%. That even though you end up being a global snitch, but before us, prior to experiencing that, I mean, like finding that out, he was probably one of the coldest niggas in the Power universe. Like this nigga, tactical. He's militant. He had a military background. This nigga, like he good with hand-to-hand combat, weaponry. This nigga got money. He got connections. Like damn. This nigga cool. And that nigga ended up being a snitch, which was kind of like, damn. But, and he died. Like, man, he died way too soon. Way too soon. I agree with that 100%.
I took out too soon. He was another character similar to Ghost. He was playing like that Ghost type role, hustler, but sophisticated. And yeah, that was supposed to be Mecca. People like the Mecca character. I never was too into Mecca, but I felt like the audience liked Mecca a lot.
Nah, it was cool, man.
They knocked him off pretty quick. And then when you knock him off, you just gotta bring in another bad guy. So they bring in a chick, right? So it was one of those things where I'm like, yo, you could have kept Mecha around longer. The next person that they should have been showing more, that they could have kept around longer, was 2-Bit. Where is 2-Bit? He not popping up on Force. He do these one-offs on Power Book 2 Ghost. He basically come in, bully Tariq. So we still got to see Tariq getting bullied all this time.
Oh, God. It's like, bro, this nigga got his own spinoff and he getting bullied. Like, it's like, bro, we know how smart Tariq is, bro, but it's like he just doing the bare minimum. Like, he just always on defense. That's why in this season, he has to turn all the way the fuck up. Like, he got a lot of ground to make up, if y'all know what I'm saying. Like, that nigga be getting bullied. He getting his watch took. He getting his whip took. He getting his ass whooped. Like, physically, you know what I'm saying? Niggas catching this nigga lacking. It's like, damn, ain't this nigga the main character? Like, damn.
And bully Tariq. Take whatever he...
And do y'all honestly think that 2-Bit is on Tariq level? Well, of course, like right now they on the same playing field, but Tariq got that major potential. But it's like, damn, like whenever 2-Bit come around, it's like that nigga Tariq is what's the word? Inferior. Yeah. I think that's the word.
On from Tariq, and then he go for the rest of the season. We see 2-Bit one episode. 2-Bit was a character that they had developed from the original Power. Just keep on developing them. You see people like 2-Bit, and I done heard all type of rumors about him and Courtney Kemp, and that's why he don't get no shine and all of it. If that's the case, that's horrible. But they should have kept developing 2-Bit. So Mecha and 2-Bit are two characters I felt like they should have kept developing. Now, these are two characters.
And all in all, it's really because Courtney Kemp also left. You know what I'm saying? Because the original Power writing is not perfect, but that shit, I'll be rewatching that shit over and over and over again. Like, that shit be crazy.
That we should have seen less screen time from. Zeke and Drew. But I'm going to start with Zeke first. Man, you talking about a guy that just wasn't good for this role at all. And I don't want to say he could never be a great actor, but currently, right now, man, it was just bad, man. Like, I can't even sugarcoat it no other way. And if you've been on a channel, typically I don't try to blame the actor for it not coming off well. Because it could be a lot of different things, It could be the writing, the production, the light. Like, it's a lot of stuff that could go into it not looking good, right? But the Zeke character, man, it just was bad. And I know...
Nah, Zeke was cool. He kind of... everything kind of went downhill real quick, you know what I'm saying? And it definitely should have been less Drew in them gay sex scenes. Like, that was some Hollywood shit right there. I don't have nothing wrong. I got a gay cousin, you know what I'm saying? He's my favorite cousin. I love him like a brother. I grew up with him. But that's Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? All these, like all these gay sex scenes with Drew and shit, bro. We got all these females in here. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel when they always showing a man's ass, a man's bare ass on television, but they barely show a female titty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they get after somebody have a sex scene and the female is leaving, like she trying to go to the bathroom or something, and you can tell she's grabbing on to the cover, trying to slide out with the cover still on her titty. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's that Hollywood shit, man. That shit be weird. But they be quick to show a man's ass. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They had him with Carrie. I know
Man.
It's Monet's son, so they putting him with her. Listen, all of that's good. But they should have found a way to do it with giving him the minimum amount of screen time as possible. And I'm going to tell you something else. The scenes with him and Monet, garbage. I mean, every scene. Because you got Mary J. She tied, who's not really all these less screen time. Another person. And I'm not going to say.
And I used to like Drew at first, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he cool, you know, he cool, calm, and collected, but season 3, he just went off the rails. I'm like, damn, fuck Drew. You know what I'm saying?
Acting, because I don't believe that. But his storylines were garbage to me. They could have had him on screen as much as they did, but he needed some different storylines. And that's Drew. Just because he is who he is, they don't got to make it all about that. That's all I'm saying. They could have developed him in different ways, right? They could have just made him a more dynamic character instead of just making it all about this one thing. All right. Now, the last thing that I was just like, man, what is going on when I was watching this show is Tariq is running around looking crazy. For majority of the seasons, the kid ain't even have a car. Like, he's running around, he getting bullied by everybody. Everybody talk to him crazy. I'm like, golly. Like, the only person that got bullied worse than him was Brady. But this is right hand man. Both of them get bullied by Kane. Kane just bully both of them, you know. And Tariq stand up to Kane a little more than Brady, but he be getting bullied too. 2-Bit come around, give me your car.
Yo.
Hey, oh, that, because that, hey, he tripping.
What up, my nigga?
He just gonna keep going. Hey, we're gonna go to the thing about 10 o'clock. I'm finna get my hair cut. This nigga just finally called me back.
Alright,
That's cool. Go on pregame. We finna turn the fuck up.
alright, but
Or pump when he finally do get a car. All of this stuff. It's just like, come on, man. Like,
on guys, like when he finally bossed up, got him a Porsche 911 stun, and that shit get took. Like, what's the real character? And that's another thing. It's like, cause you know, if y'all want to bring it across slow, like he realized he needs to be more aggressive. He needs to be more on the offensive end. You know, he's that is developing his character, but now it's just the thing is coming abruptly, like it's ending abruptly like this. It's like, damn, now we gonna remember this nigga spinoff, and he never really, he was kind of being complacent, like, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to get his shit, you know, in school, trying to get the inheritance. And then he selling dope on the side and shit like that. Like, it's just, but he, you know, it is crazy, man. He was never really able to flex his power and flex his ability. Like, whenever he did flex his ability, it would be at the very end of the season. Like, it'll show how smart he is, how calculated he is, how dangerous he is. But for the most part, he was always getting, you know what I'm saying, always getting the short end of the stick.
what's going on? They definitely could have wrote him smarter. Like, at some point, the switch got to come on.
Oh, God.
Got to be smarter. Like, come on, y'all. So, that was something that stood out to me, too. And a lot of people noticed he ain't had no car and, you know, how they was just writing the character. A lot of people noticed that, man. So, there were some things I think they could have did with the writing that would have made it better. Overall, a lack of character development, allowing maybe the woke stuff to decide some of the outcomes of the character. You know, how goofy the drug business has been on Power Book 2. I mean, completely goofy stuff going on. They putting bricks inside bricks in the school and all of it. Alright. And then, you know, Tariq being treated, you know, almost like they still get treated like a boy. You know, those basically the overall standouts to me. And then I also wish they did a time jump. I thought that would have been dope. I knew Lauren was alive. I got a video predicting that. You know, like, yo, Lauren alive. Or they could have brought her in the later series, and then that's how they could have introduced the mob again. You know.
But yeah, no, I feel this nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and end this shit. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about what I said and what y'all think about what bro got going on. But this shit was definitely a good video. Shout out to this nigga once again, Chief McGraw. And unfortunately, this shit finna end, but this is a great a spinoff. It was entertaining. It definitely was not perfect, but it was definitely a good journey. So y'all like the video, man. I'ma fuck with y'all, man.